tranche of the featured readers and performers tonight. And after that, we'll have an interval, more open mic poets. First of all, we have Anna Beecher, who's read with us before. Anna is moving to America soon to do a 2-year writing course, so she's working, I think, on a novel. She's going to be studying at the University of Virginia. Same time as that, she's got something called Nest, which is a poetry show touring Britain, and it's a show aimed at adults and babies. So if you can borrow a baby, get along. And it started off at the Brighton Festival, so that's touring. She's been involved in shows at Battersea Arts Centre, and she's worked on shows about based on Brothers Grimm tales. She's been published and is won awards for her poetry. So I'm very delighted to have Anna Beecher back here.
Do you know who Richard Hammond is? Yes, some of you. He used to be on a programme called Top Gear, which I didn't watch, and now he's on a programme called The Grand Tour, which I also don't watch. He was in trouble earlier this year because he made some comments about why he didn't eat ice cream. He said to Jeremy Clarkson, one of my favourite guys, that he didn't eat ice cream because he was straight, which really sent me into a sort of revelry about how this man's mind works, and inspired this poem, which is called Ice Cream is Gay. And it's dedicated to Richard Hammond and Dr. Seuss. Ice cream is gay. Ice cream on a hot day is gay. Ice cream in a cup or a cone is gay, whether eaten together or alone it's gay. It's gay at the beach, it's gay in the car, it's gay, I say, wherever you are. Gravy is gay. Rakes are gay. Plug sockets and cakes are gay. Door handles, drawer handles, candles and sandals. Chip shops, flip flops, flip charts and pop socks. Rocks are gay. Shoelaces, databases, traces of a kiss. Lips are gay, hips are gay. Noticing the way someone's veins shine through their skin. Bins, so gay. Bricks are gay. Grins and shins and dicks are gay. Breasts are gay. Throats are gay. Bikes and buses and boats are gay. Drain pipes, trousers, and drain pipe trousers. Sausages, sausage dogs, tampons, crampons, switching a lamp on, writing a postcard and sticking a stamp on. A touch of hands, a change of plans, curtains, cameras and frying pans are gay. Telling yourself you aren't flirting. Waking up with exactly the right person. Waking up with the wrong person. Waking up alone. Phones are gay. Allen keys, the urge to sneeze, having sex and having knees. Having a name is gay. Paper is gay. Water is gay. Love and rage and flights and fights and human speech and human rights are gay. I could go on. But let's just say that every fucking thing is gay. Every fucking thing is gay, and every fucking thing is straight, and every fucking thing is bi, and every fucking thing is A, and I am sad for anyone who denies themselves ice cream, except vegans. For anyone who walks through the world deflecting, reflecting hate, too intolerant to tolerate any doubt about the fact he's straight. I wish we were ready for jokes. I wish that everyone moved through the world with such equal ease that your words could be absurd. I wish that no one had ever died for this shit, had ever been disgraced, had ever taken out their heart and hidden it away in a box marked unsafe. I wish that no one put a wall round straight like it was sacred space. I wish this poem was about ice cream. And I wish I wasn't saying it in 2017. Thank you. I'm Anna, I'm 28 and a woman, which means that if ever I watch a YouTube video, I get an advert first for something to do with pregnancy or getting pregnant or fertility. It's the world trying to tell me something, I think. Even if I was watching like top 10 most gruesome moments in Scarface, I'd still get like a clear blue advert first. Very strange. I'm going to do some love poems now, a little collection of 3 love poems, and I wonder if they can just flow into each other and be a little set. We shall see. The first one is called Afterlife. You're back to me at the bar. I slip into a drugged new love smile and wonder if a little pain is draining off. Like the draining of lungs through a young plastic punctured chest, here in my best effort dress. I wonder why I brought the malignant mass that leaks black blood through the bottom of my bag, and yet happiness, ice in the glass, and you, new face, new brain, turning to return with drinks, and my sequestered objects, pictures, glowing all about me as you put our glasses down. The next one's called Love in Brixton at 4 a.m. Give it to me like it's cheap. Chicken shop chips when you're drunk enough to kiss in broad strip lights. Mouthful, you tilt the box. Go on. I take the longest one, furthest from the meat, and we eat. Give it to me like it's cheap. You carry it like a kid. A cup clutched with both hands, because you already smashed it once and re-glued the shards. Baby, give it to me like it isn't hard. You let me touch it, but not take it. As if in the split semi-second between our fingers, it could shatter. Give it to me like it doesn't matter. A chicken fat kiss on the bus in the small hours. Give it to me like it's small. I give it to you all the time, and it's nothing at all. And the last one of the 3 is called Lamps. I read back the messages to remember. They are not fragments of the way we were together. Not accounts of my hand on your back in the gloom, not places, not the smell of your bedroom as the radiators filled with water, or the cool, clean taste of ice cream, your chilled lips beneath the trees on Streatham Common. They are not the movement of love through my body, sharp and gentle as a sedative seeping cold from the elbow fold. They are vestiges of us apart, faces lit by phones in the dark, traces of the flood of incident that formed our days, the forming of our language, mouthless, typos folding into jokes, a dictionary full of ghosts. They cannot describe the back of your neck or my teeth around it, gentle as a mother dog. The messages are not a map, they are lamps, drawing moths, leading me back to a place where you are just some guy with beautiful hands. The night is becoming morning all around us, and I can see no reason not to kiss you. Two things occurred to me in that little triptych of poems. One, my God, like, a vegetarian's got to be crazy in love with someone to want them to kiss her when they've been eating fried chicken. That's my first profound observation. But two, I was thinking about something a male poet said to me recently. He said, Anna, I really admire the way you do those kind of confessional poems. My work's more about issues. Interesting compliment. This last poem is about, I suppose that, whether the small things that happen to you in your life are just you kind of confessing things, or whether they might actually be quite political. It's called Who Are You to Write a Trump Poem? And I appreciate that one of the lines in it has become quite ironic because I am moving to the States soon, so you'll know which one. Who are you to write a Trump poem? Donald Trump is president. And I am thinking about the first time it happened. The first time a man wrote mine on my skin with his hand like a brand. And I don't live in that country, but I do live in this world. I do live in this world. I do live in this world. And I was once 12 years old. Cold concrete beneath my feet. Car park, same colour as the sky, when this guy came up sly as my mum asked his mate for directions. It only lasted a second. His quick, confident touch. Nothing much. That was weird, I thought, as we walked back to Stockport. A few years on, it is night. The pub is music and light, and I go from table to table, picking up glass. He steps out onto the grass for a fag, clean cut, rough touch, his mouth on mine before I can protest, a hand on my breast. But I'm 18, so it doesn't feel like a blip in reality, static over the screen. I don't scream. How quickly I have learned this ordinary violence. And when I go inside, I'm silent. And I don't live in that country, but I do live in this world, I do live in this world, I do live in this world. And I used to draw houses as squares, with smaller squares inside and a triangle on top. There was a time when everything had a line, a black border between earth and sky and around each figure. But Donald Trump is president and I feel my edges shiver, slither off, ink pooling at my feet. Because if we don't get to draw the point where our bodies meet the rest of the world, we all blur into the background. Erasure begins at our outlines. And I don't live in that country, but I do live in this world, I do live in this world, I do live in this body, and I do live in these stories. I don't know a woman who hasn't been touched, been told how she could be touched, or made to feel not touchable enough. And for the hand that wields such power to reach for flesh the way I might touch the hem of a dress, or press my fingers into fruit to see if it's fresh, tells us how deeply, staggeringly ordinary this is. And I'm afraid, not that we'll never fix this, but that if I have a daughter, she won't even have the luxury of thinking, that was weird, the first time it happens to her. Thank you.
That was Anna Beecher, ladies and gentlemen.